Yo.
Another day, another thought. Welcome out to another edition of the Double Thought Show. Hope you guys are doing well. As you guys know, I'm RJ here together with my co-host KR. KR, what's up, man?
I'm feeling sweet home Alabama.
Awesome. I don't know what that means, but okay. Thanks to everyone that's checking out this show. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the Double Thought Show. And thank you for tuning in, of course. Remember, guys, to like, subscribe, comment, but most importantly, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. This is really important to us. For we have goals that we want to reach, and we can only do that with your support. Before we proceed with the with today's topic, of course, as you guys know, usually here on the Double Thought Show, we have we have disclaimers. We have the disclaimer at the beginning of the show. But for the purpose of today's show, I feel the obligation to give a more extensive disclaimer. That's purely based on the one hand the story in itself that we're going to discuss today, because it's a wild story in itself. But also, when Kara and I were doing the walkthrough of the show, I realized that no, we need to be extra cautious today. So, guys, the full disclaimer is in the comment section below. Check it out. But remember, guys, we're gonna talk about a story that it's a trending topic. We're not sure exactly what the outcome of the story of this whole shenanigans will be. Of course, the topic in itself we're going to talk about is a very serious topic, and we have a serious segment as well at the
Yes.
beginning. But before we get to that serious segment, we want to discuss this specific story. Remember, guys, that we are not a news channel. We are here solely to provide entertainment, talking about serious things, but take everything we say lightly. Everything we talk about is based on news articles and stories and videos, and we are going to go through these stories in today's show. We are very interested in knowing what your comments are uh, with regards to this theme and this topic. So please engage with us. Remember to comment. We want to know what your thoughts are on the topic. That being said, guys, as I said, a very interesting topic, a very hot topic for you today. So sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoy today's show. KR, take it away.
Bora!
It's showtime, guys. I think that it should have been a sentence. He took almost 2 minutes to start preparing you guys mentally.
To be honest, I'm not even know that the 2 minutes were enough, but okay. We can.
Guys, we're going to talk about Carlee.
Carlee,
Carlee.
Carlee H.
Carlee R. Russell.
I was talking. I the H was for,
Is it me? Oh man.
yeah. The H was for the H was for
Give me a
some.
second, guys. It seems like my
Yeah.
audio is
Trip.
playing up again.
All right. So I'm gonna, yeah. So KR's going to check his while KR's checking his audio.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'll play it through to the same channel. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
It is what it is. Let's do it this way.
Okay.
But yeah, Carly, is someone trying to play with our audio before we start the show? Are they trying to stop us from going deep into this case? I think so. I'm not sure. But as we always say, the theme of today will be
When there's no cops around, anything's legal.
It's a legal topic. That's why RJ thought it was a good idea with the disclaimer to add an additional disclaimer.
Yeah, guys, just to be clear, QR said it's a legal topic. He didn't say it's a legal topic. So there's a difference.
It's a legal topic. If you don't guys, if this is your first time watching this show and you just came off the over the border, welcome. 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 This is the South, Alabama. We're going to be talking about the Jussie Smollett of the South.
Alleged Jussie Smollett of the South.
Well, the cops said they think
It's worse.
It's worse. But guys, let's start with the show. We are going to first of all talk about what happened, where this came from. As Archie already said, we have a part where it's also serious, guys, because other than this whole shenanigans, the quagmire that has been created by this lovely lady, as lead attorney would say.
Listen, nice lady.
It's a nice lady. By this nice lady, there is also a serious aspect to this, and this is why this is so concerning. At the second part of the show, we will talk about the backlash and also other cases that it's not the first time that has happened. Actually, it happened last year. The question is, the real question now is, why? Why? And should she get locked up? But that's later in the show. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. If you think that you believe it when it all started.
Do you still believe it? Well, it's going on.
Because, guys, Carlee Russell, do you believe it? It started all so great. Well, not great for her, or at least her part of the story. She was abducted. This is Carlee with her boyfriend. Carlee, a nursing student. Nice lady, driving a nice car.
Was that her car?
A C-class, it's not. I think they said it's a C-class Mercedes, so a red C-class Mercedes. This is a red C-class Mercedes. I don't know what year. Maybe it could be 2000. Then it's a bit more less luxurious. But hey, it's a C-class. Probably bought by her parents, because she's a student.
How old is she?
23, I think, from the top of my head. 25, my bad.
Okay, yeah.
25. Balling as a student. Apparently, a couple of days ago on Thursday, she was calling her parents. During that call, she said she saw a toddler on the highway walking across the road. Well, she also called the 911 to report this. And then suddenly she vanished. The whole country was looking for her. RJ, when you heard the story for the first time, what was your initial thought?
Well, when I saw that the story was getting big, my initial thought was, what's really going on here? I went to check out
What
press release of the government, and so I was like, something else is going on. This can't be a true story. But of course, when you hear a story like this, so all jokes aside, when you hear a story like this, it's never a nice. It's always troublesome. It's always troublesome. I always say, when you know when we're talking about people disappearing, oftentimes you wish that the loved ones, the family and loved ones, can at least find the person back, because then at least whether alive or not alive, you can. It might be hard, but I mean, you get your peace. But that's the first thing I thought. I hope if this is true, because sometimes people run away as well, witness protection, whatever the case may be. But my first thought was, if this is true, and I didn't have any reason to believe why it wasn't true. And I said, yeah, I hope the story ends well. Let me put it like this. That's
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. Those are my first thoughts. Yeah,
Those were
because
your first thought.
yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm the bad guy here because when I heard the story about someone calling 911 and saying a toddler was roaming Alabama highway, I was like, what the heck is this? This was my first thought. First of all, how the heck is a toddler walking on the highway? Then suddenly someone vanishes. They can find the kid, they can find anything. She left everything behind. The her phone, purse, even their weave. That's when I knew it was wrong. And I was just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But she left everything behind, RJ.
Yeah.
Witness said, as the article says, witness saw a mystery man standing outside of the nursing student's car. There was no mystery man. What else happened? Irie Mystery vanishes after screaming down phone to family when she approached a toddler she found walking along the highway at night. First of all, it's very tough to see anything at the outer part of the highway. Maybe I'm too skeptical about everything I see. Maybe I'm the bad guy here. Maybe I'm the one who found out when they were running in 2012. After 10 minutes watching the video, I found out that Coney was fake. Maybe that's me.
Conan.
After 10 minutes watching that video, I was like, this is a scam.
Yeah.
RJ can attest to that.
Yeah.
I told them that.
Yeah. Well, let me put it like this, Kiara. When you get so many news every day that it's like when you hear something or read something, I just read it and just go on. So I didn't, and just move on. So it's not like I took a deep dive in the story, because you get an overflow of information. So I read it. I didn't read that headline. I read just, another headline about the story. If I look at the headline, the first headline you showed, then it seems like they're insinuating that the mystery man and the baby had something in common. That the mystery man put the baby in
As
the
bait.
yeah, so that the mystery man went on the highway, stopped at some point, put the baby on the highway, then go back to the car, or maybe he was at the car before he placed the baby there, and was hoping that, because you said that that's something to do with dark. uh oh yeah, you said you can't, when it's dark you can't see well outside. I don't know how dark it is, because some highways are just pitch dark.
Yeah.
It's not because it's Alabama that it needs to be so dark they are. But all I'm saying is that, so yeah, so in hindsight, I'm saying, yeah, okay, so and let's say he placed the baby there, and he had to had to apparently hope that of all the cars passing there,
It's a woman.
That's one that she would be the one that would see the baby in the dark and stop. Now, KR, I do have to say this before you continue. You have to realize one thing as well. It's not like she told the story. Well, she told part of the story to the parents about the baby, but she wasn't the one who talked about the man standing outside in the car. So for them to, there was a witness apparently, and the police, when the police conducts, when the police conducts investigation,
Well, I'm not gonna go that strong, but okay.
when the police conduct,
Keep it low. I'm gonna keep it light. A highlight. Yeah. Yeah. Someone was on something. But continue, RJ.
yeah,
I guess RJ cannot continue.
yeah, yeah.
We
You can continue.
oh yeah,
So
you can. Okay.
what I'm saying is that she wasn't the one who told the story. So what the police has to do at that particular point in time is try to gather as much information as possible, and from the scattered information, they would create a scene, and based on that, they can start an investigation. So the article you read was one of the very first articles. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. And I
but
already
you're
was
saying
like,
you saw it.
thank you.
You're saying you know it immediately.
Come on. What are the chances? You're the only one seeing the. If there were multiple people calling and saying there is a toddler, okay, but you're the only one who saw it. It has to be a very empty highway. That's what that was my first thought. Like if she's the only one reporting it, I was like, ugh. I didn't think it was this bad, to be honest. I'll be honest. But I was like, my radar, my hoax radar went up already. But I was like, let me see how this develops. Skip.
Let,
What is it? Skip. How do you do it? You do it better
let
than me.
it let it develop, Skip.
Yeah.
Let it develop, Skip.
I wanted
Get
to
the
see the
play.
play develop. I
Yeah.
wanted to see the play develop. But let's take a look at the 911 call. Can you guys hear it?
No,
Are you hearing a crack?
no, I don't hear anything. Yeah, now I'm hearing it. Can you?
I cannot put it up. That's the max.
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Med, like to get off by the Hoover Med. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards Tuscaloosa or towards 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay, and was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound?
That question already says that the caller was the 911 dispatcher was skeptical.
Can you repeat the question because it
She
wasn't?
asked, is the kid walking left or right of the highway? You know what left is, right? There is
Left.
almost no space.
Well,
Usually on the left side of the highway. There's the left side is always the fast lane. There's almost no space there. Usually the space is at the right.
yeah. So I thought she was asking, was she on the right or the left? That's what I thought.
So
So
maybe that's also
the right or the left, yeah. Not necessarily that she was on the highway. Let's say on the middle of the highway, because that would be a different story.
Anyway, maybe yeah. That's but anyway. Let's continue.
That would be a hit and run.
How old they look? Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there? Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, what kind of car are you in? I'm in a red Mercedes Benz. Is that a sedan or SUV? SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them? No. Okay. No. Do they look like they're injured? No, they don't. Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay.
What's the ask? What's the question? Was there white? Is the baby white, black, or Asian? Was that the
That
question?
was the question. I'm a run it. I'm not run that one back. I'm gonna run that one back. Let's play that one again.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? No, they don't. Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay.
They're white.
What is he saying? White, black, something else, or Asian, right?
Asian, yes, yes.
Four
Something else.
things, right, or three?
Four. I think she has four. And then she
Okay.
said white, and that's when she. Maybe, God forgive me for it. I'm not about to say, because I'm not gonna say what just went through my head. Don't
All,
want to be canceled.
all.
I'm
okay.
not don't want to be canceled over
all-
a hoax.
Okay. Well, let's just put it this way. I think what you wanted to say was something in the lines of the red phone of the president went off. National emergency.
Wait a second. And it's not only that. She describes how they look.
Is it male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy. Right now? Okay, so is he wearing clothes? Yes. Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white t-shirt. It doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
I'm not sure. Let me get the name.
Where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the. Okay. Try to keep.
Oh, no, but I can't really.
You're at, correct?
No,
You don't see any injuries on the shop from where you're at, correct?
no, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the best that you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right. And do they have shoes on?
Reminds me of the story you told about keep pointing. Keep pointing at them, so you don't lose sight of them.
Yeah, man
Or-
overboard.
Huh?
The man overboard maneuver. You
Man
just need
overboard.
to-
Yes.
the procedure. You just if someone falls overboard. The one that sees it just needs to yell very hard, "Man overboard," and keep pointing to that person and the other people need to do all the maneuvers because if you take your eyes away, you might lose the person to the ocean. In this case, you might lose a baby in white tee and probably a white diaper at night.
White diaper, white tee, no shoes.
White
I'm not gonna
person.
say the whole thing. White diaper, white tee, no shoes. That had red hair. Sounds like there's what's that? The orange man.
Sounds more like no. Sounds I know where they went, KR. There's a similar story. It's a folk tale. It stars a little girl, a tin man,
And Michael Jackson is in the tail.
they were looking for a rabbit hole. That's Alice in Wonderland. But okay.
Anyway, it was Trump, the real orange man.
Maybe.
Anyway, guys, it became very weird because this is, of course, I'm playing it. They released the tapes later, but a couple of, I think 2 days in, started to get weird because first of all, when she came back, they released a video of her driving. This was her while she was talking to the dispatcher, 911 dispatcher, the whole time. So the whole clip I just played with her talking, this was her driving while they were talking. Look at how fast. This must be Usain Bolt's kid, because that toddler must be the fastest toddler ever.
No, it's not using Bo's kid. It's white. It's probably the Flash.
The Flash.
The Flash.
The Flash coming back. But maybe this is all a Flash promotion. This is a promotion for Flash and the other movie, which I'm not gonna name because everyone is getting banned. Shout out to that movie, by the way, guys. If you know, you know.
Go
That
check
movie is breaking records out here. I've seen articles about this. So shout out to them. But I'm not gonna name them because even if I name them,
We didn't
freedom, guys.
KR, we didn't talk about this before the show. The movie you're talking about right now.
Mm.
But that was the thought I had actually.
You thought it was a promotion for the movie?
Or the opposite. Just, if it's a hoax, then you'll say, yeah, you know. Okay, but let's
Don't
continue.
watch the movie, guys. Don't watch the movie. This is all fake. You see this one? This is also fake.
Hey, we're fake news.
Well, everything is fake. Shout out to that movie, guys. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard great things about it.
Yeah.
And they are breaking records. They are bringing more money in than Flash.
Yeah, I believe
Flash
that.
is a dud.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so it was while she was driving down the highway, she was calling, and then suddenly the police was there within 5 minutes. Maybe she should have said, "Oh man, no, I'm not." I wanted to. You see how my brain works? It then came out 5 minutes ago. Now it wants to come out now. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. They were there within 5 minutes. She was gone. She was totally gone. But then the police, of course, start digging. They started digging. And what do you get what you dig? When you dig, you get gold. Carlee Russell made several tweets just minutes before disappearing. Today was a great day. She was setting it up. She also tweeted, "I want the family." I think 50 minutes before this all went down.
The only thing she didn't tweet, which the only thing she didn't tweet was, how do I say this? I'm not,
A lawyer, guys.
I'm not, and it starts with an S, and it rhymes with idol.
Let's continue. Let's continue. Guys, she also Googled taken before disappearing. She searched that movie. So basically, she was looking for a plot to reenact. And she called the family before disappearing. What else happened? It started getting even more weird when anti-trafficking advocates were talking about theories, basically saying traffickers don't use toddlers to lure women. I mean, it's a crazy thought, right? If you lure a toddler, why use a toddler? Now you have to snatch the toddler and the woman. It doesn't make sense.
On a highway.
On a highway as well. Where are you running to? Toddlers not used as bait. An expert said. I'm not gonna use that word because I think that's also getting banned these days. Can't use any words these days.
No.
Also, former FBI agent says her being forced into 80-wheeler sounds like a fantasy. And she drove, according to the police. The police said, "I don't know nothing about distance, but I know about 6 football fields." That's what he said during the press conference. She drove 6 football fields before coming to a halt while they were talking. For the draft in 2035, First overall, white kid from Alabama. Fastest kid alive. For the NFL draft, we select Orange Boy, better known as.
Basketball head.
Anyway, guys, before we continue,
You bring out the worst in me.
but this is the thing. We joke about this, guys, but you gotta be aware is that this is people are praying around this woman, girl, 25. She's a woman now.
She's a woman, yeah, a young
She's a
woman.
woman. Make up stories, but this happens. This really happens. People are getting snatched.
Yeah.
According to the Grio, about 100,000 women of color went missing in 2020, and no one state wants to do something about it.
And now one state wants to do something about it.
And now one state wants to do something about it. Also, Time released a article a while back. Far too many black girls disappear without trace. There is a website dedicated towards missing black women. It's allblackgirls.com if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
People are getting abducted, deleted, children. I mean, a lot of these cases are also from the 90s. So, guys, you can take a look at that. But NBC released also an article saying Carlee Russell's case gave the hope that missing black women finally mattered until doubt sets in. So far, you can say it's all jokes, etc., but people are playing around with people, in this case, Carlee was playing around with something that is serious. It's like me running around saying, I got my hand chopped off, and then playing around like it's some joke.
Yeah, we did a couple of shows about. I mean, we have a couple of shows with similar stories. We had the show of last week with Jonathan Majors, in which which he was
false allegations.
he was arrested based on false allegations by his ex-wife, claiming what was it, emotional abuse. You have a lot of these stories. You have this one of the bigger stories we covered was, of course, KRD Michael Irving story. We have a whole playlist on the whole Michael Irving matter where you see videos. You can clearly see videos.
From here, guys.
You can clearly see videos with in which he's basically talking to a woman, his accuser. Maybe what it's I don't know. It's definitely to his arm's length at least away. Talking to the woman. That was the only encounter. That is also acknowledged as being the only encounter by the lawyers of the lady. The encounter lasted 1 minute and 40 something seconds. It was in a lobby with a lot of people around, and still you see people claiming abuse. And it's what you do by giving false claims. And that's why Kiara said we talk about the story, but we need to. And here you can see the playlist. This is the Michael Irving playlist. I see we have 47 videos, so we've covered it from the get-go. Very interesting stories. So we recorded live shows and then chopped it up. So if you can select full shows, you should select to watch the full shows. You can also select to watch the other just segments, maybe topics you want. Here you see as well Jonathan Majors, some Jonathan Majors clip. So, but it's a shame. And what you do when you do things like that, like this, uh, we have the whole Amber Heard and Johnny Depp story as well.
Yeah.
There are real people being there are real people who are real victims of these type of things. And when you play with something just maybe to get an easy money or whatever your motivation may be, and it comes out as a hoax, it comes out as fake, you take away the importance that such a case might need in someone else's situation, because people will be like, oh, this is always a hoax. Oh, this is just someone seeking attention. And that I mean, it's a real shame that the real victims need to suffer.
Yeah. Can't put it better, RJ. I think I totally agree with you. And the focus is now that it's fake, and people are scared that it will cast doubt on future cases, and um, it always hurts the real victims at the end. Real victims are always being hurt by all these allegations, these fake stories we get, and it seems like they are growing each day.
Yeah,
Are
getting
people
crazy.
looking for that? Or people chasing clout? Do they want clout? For their is this a ploy to get more subscribers, more subs, more followers?
Yeah.
People are doing anything for clout. You see the case of what's the basketball player,
Which one?
the one in New Orleans with the
Jamaran?
no, no,
Oh, you're
no,
talking about Zion
his
Williams.
friend Zion, also a case. Now that person who's allegedly saying stuff that now they're alleging that he's also not gonna use
Bobbing
the
and
word
weaving.
bobbing and weaving. He had her bobbing and weaving out here like she's a pro boxer allegedly, but not a week ago she said
Horrible, horrible.
she was pregnant by him. I mean, what
Horrible.
everything for clout.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And at the end, the person, people think it's a joke. People are actually getting bobbed and weaved out here.
Yeah.
And I think every man who is doing that should get locked up. But you're playing around with people's real life.
I
Real
thought
life
you were,
situations.
yeah. I thought you were going to use the so you were talking about cloud. I thought you were for sure going to use the emotional abuse
Oh,
that the husband of Kiki Palmer is.
oh man.
Yes.
Let's not talk about that. Let's leave that guy. Let's leave that simple alone. Guys, before we continue, because not only Sims are out here catching L's. Also, fake people who make up stories catching L's. But before we go towards that, of course, we're gonna do some housekeeping. If you wouldn't mind, hit that like button down below. We are trying to really get our videos out there to more people, and you can help us by clicking on that like button because we're trying to spread the word.
Yes, yes, the gospel.
Can you imagine? He didn't even open his mouth to say that. Remember, guys, to also follow us on all the social media, Instagram, Facebook at the double dot show. Of course, guys, it's all imagination. As you can see, he didn't even open his mouth. It's all fake. But what is not fake is you watching the video and not subscribing. 95% of you guys, now we see the stats, 95% of you guys are watching the video continuously, but not subscribing. If you wouldn't mind, press on the subscribe button because we see you're interested in the updates we give you, the commentary on topics like this. Press on the subscribe button. It really helps us to reach a goal. RJ.
Yes, yes. Well, first and foremost, we want to welcome all our new subscribers. And as Kier said, we are trying to reach a goal. Oh, I'm supposed to do it without moving my lips. Okay. Next time I'll record that as well. But yeah, guys, we're trying to reach we're trying to get 20 more subs this week. We really hope that you are one of those new subs. For those who have subbed, thank you for your for subscribing to our channel. For those of you who have not, it would really mean a lot. We want to we want to get 20 new subs this week. And don't forget, by becoming one of our new subs in the early stage of our show, you basically help us reach our goals for the channel and contribute to the continuous growth and upgrade in production. So yeah, we're very close to the 300 mark. So if you wouldn't mind, as Kiara said, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, subscribers are showing us basically that you're committed to the channel. And please, if you
Yeah.
didn't do that, don't forget as well, another thing that shows commitment is by pressing on that share button, and you can share it with the sheriff, your family, your boyfriend, or your girlfriend,
The kid walking on the highway.
the toddler. If you see a toddler, give him the link. If you see an orange man, whether that orange man is walking in a shirt without pants on, oh wait, whoa, what? Or the orange man is a former president, share that as well with him, so you can distract your enemies and
Yo,
hit them with the video.
now I'm thinking, Kiara, maybe we're going about this all wrong. Because
Tell me.
she said she watched it from afar.
Mm,
She watched the baby from afar.
mm.
Think about it, Kiara. White shirt, diapers. That could also be just small, like it can be. So if it's a baby, a white baby with white shirt and diaper with orange hair, could it be that she saw one of the last elderly Oompa Loompas?
Hey, there is a new William Wonderland movie coming out. Hey, why is there so much? I see so many movies. Hey, I think the FBI has to look at the trailers you've been watching, because it seems like maybe you're right. Is it? This is a whole script of
Taken.
take freedom. I'm gonna say the full name of the movie. Freedom. Dot 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 dot. Yo, and the Oompa Loompas.
Even
Yo,
at
I
the
saw the
chocolate
trailer.
factory.
Yeah, Charlie. Well, I
Charlie,
saw
Charlie.
Charlie at the Chocolate Factory. I saw the by chance. I already saw the trailer last week.
Alice in Wonderland.
Anyway, guys. Yeah, it's a L. It's a L, and it's been the
It's in-
story has.
and it's in chocolate. It's a chocolate else. You know those you buy for Christmas. that's what
I want to say something. God,
the Loompa had.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, RJ.
Disclaimer, guys. Remember.
Watch it, guys. I got, and she's chocolate.
Oh,
This
man.
might be. It's going down. It's going down, and
The multiverse.
the multiverse. And maybe she should have done this in the multiverse, meet in real life, because people are. She's getting pushback. Carlee Russell's search reader, whose daughter, Ania Blanchard, was kidnapped and deleted, promises things will come out. The boyfriend, right after she came back, said she was kidnapped and after being lured by a toddler wandering on the interstate. She was literally fighting for her life 48 hours.
Hey, that sounds familiar, Kiara.
Who else was fighting for their lives? And I'm not talking about something about an implosion. They didn't even know that was coming.
I'm sitting here fighting for my life,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
and you're deleting me with this.
Robert, sit down. Robert, sit down. Be calm.
Robert,
Be calm, Robert.
sit down, Robert.
Shut up, Robert. Take this one.
Here's another chocolate L for you.
Guys, and then the parents also did an interview. The parents said she was fighting for her life. The remarkable thing about that interview was that I thought the mom was doing the bulk of the talking, and the dad was sitting there like Kiki Palmer's boyfriend,
Mouth shut.
mouth shut, that he knew something that others may not have known. Does the father know his kid? And he didn't want to tell the story how it went down. Because the police came with a conclusion. Can you imagine this? The police is saying this might have been all fake. They don't believe she was ever abducted. My question is, where was she that 48 hours? Was she with a new boyfriend? Or her old boyfriend? Did she want to go away for a couple of days? Enjoy life. Play stupid games? Win stupid prizes.
Yes. Well, could be, as you said, that she was with, she got her bag blown out by someone else.
By someone in orange.
But yeah, I mean, I have another
Was
theory.
it really Donald who
I have
was out there
another-
grabbing more?
I have another theory here. I had the Flash theory. I had the Oompa Loompa theory, but I have another one. It was dark in the video, so I don't know exactly where she was or what was on the both sides. So let's say the side of the highway. But if they were driving, or she was driving through a cornfield, she might have been abducted by aliens.
Oh, these alien stories are getting also a lot of
Realistic.
they are getting a lot of coverage these days. Maybe she should have played that one.
Maybe that was it. Yeah,
I'm
I think
still flying.
that
I'm
would have been more believable.
Probably, yes. And they wouldn't have searched for her as much as they did because they would know that you cannot fight a UFO. They fly away real fast with you and your daughter. Guys, the FBI also revealed that Miss Carlee took. Maybe it shows that it's probably all planned. She took a bathrobe from the place you worked at.
Well, use the
In
word.
addition to to toilet paper.
She didn't
And
take it, KR. She
well,
stole it.
she stole it. Well, taking, stealing. What was the way they put it at Brad Foss case?
Misappropriated.
Misappropriated. They put it in her pocket.
She's guilty.
Whatever happened, it ended up in her position.
She's guilty of misappropriation of toilet paper.
Hey, you cannot be abducted with with stick.
I mean, you're still
Can't be
civil.
out here, can't be out here in the woods with stinky booty, right? Hey, she left everything behind, so she had to take something, a bathrobe and toilet paper, just in case. You know, you're gonna spend 48 hours. You're gonna do a dookie. Can be walking back all smelling. At least she has hygiene on top of her list. That's important, guys. That's a keeper right there. Well,
A keeper for someone with very low standards.
well, she's a keeper, but apparently, oh, look at this transition. Apparently, her boyfriend thought she was not a keeper. That was a smooth one. That was a smooth one. The boyfriend deleted every trace of her from his social media.
She was sitting here fighting for her life.
The man just said a couple of days ago she was fighting for her life the 48 hours. He was one of the first who heard that she was abducted. He went out there like a real warrior. And searched for her. But what he didn't know was he was the clown.
And the mystery man could have been the one that had the plow.
Someone was getting plowed out here. Anyway, maybe we'll never know the story. I mean, look at the Jussie Smollett stuff. Look at what happened to Jussie Smollett, guys. The
You know what
French
the tell
actor,
is?
Smollett.
You know what the tell is? To know if someone is lying or not? If
Tell
Carlee
'em.
gets convicted and she walks away like this,
No, don't do that. Hey, these people are really this. Oh my God. Look at what the movement has become. Look at what the movement has become.
yeah.
It has been hijacked by liars and people playing.
Attention, horse.
Oh my God. It's a good thing you said it at 53 minutes and then not in the first minute.
Well, depends on when I clip this.
You might be right. That is true. Guys, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. So the boyfriend said a couple of days ago she was fighting for her life. And now he deletes everything. He found out that it was all a hoax. The question is, RJ, should he have also a press conference announcing that he's removing himself from this quagmire and continues with his life? That way he's not intertwined into this.
So that he's doing, answer your question is whether he's doing as a preventive measure.
Yes, and should he also have a press conference announcing that I'm taking my talents to another
I'm gonna take my ball and play somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
so.
you say I'm gonna take my balls or ball?
No, I said ball.
Okay.
Well, in the case of the Kiki Palmer story, I couldn't have said that. You had to ask permission for the balls first. Doesn't know where Kiki has them stored. But yeah, I don't think he should do that because no one's gonna remember. No one's gonna know who he is in like 5 days time.
That is true.
So he's and he can.
Guys,
whatever-
if you
especially
see this dude in the streets, tell him, say hi to him from Double Thought Show.
It
in
seems like a,
Alabama.
seems like a it I don't know him personally, but it seems like a chill dude.
Yeah. Of course.
Just, so but yeah, I mean you're not gonna
You know,
take
you know.
if he was in on it.
I don't think he's in on it.
I don't think so either, but I'm just saying if he was
He
in on
found,
it, then he
himself,
wouldn't have left.
he found himself in the
I
middle of it.
think he realized that something's wrong and he was like, nah, man. Because if you're willing to put me in a very awkward position, I'm not saying that this happened, but hypothetically, if you're going to put me in an awkward position, or if you're willing to let me believe that something really happened to you, then we're not supposed to be together. We're not supposed to be together.
You're not the one. You're not the one. And
You're not that guy, man. You're not that guy.
well, I hope she's not a guy. But you're not the one. And that's also what her job told her. Her job said, in real Orange Man style, Carlee, you're fired. The Alabama spa where she worked at said she stole and where the cop said she stole the dog bathrobe and toilet paper before going missing has fired her. I guess right now the only thing left is her nursing career.
But were they mad? Can you go back to the previous article? Were they mad because of her questionable kidnap claim, or because there was no toilet paper left at the?
I would think both. Imagine someone now you gotta go search for her. In addition, you don't have no way to clean your booty.
Search for her on a full belly.
I cannot say what I'm about to say because we might miss on a future sponsorship.
Let's not do that. Yeah.
Let's not do that. We always want to get sponsors, even though we don't eat what the sponsor is serving. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, at the end, people are calling for her arrest. You have an Alabama ex-attorney who's calling for her arrest. And also, who else? Candace Owens calling this hoax 10 times worse than Jussie. I'm not sure if that's really
What did you call her?
Candace Owens.
No. What you said? What did you say? Candace Owens
Candace
called her
Owens
hoax?
calls
Are you
calls
are referring to the
Carlee
hoax, or the thing that happened, or are you referring to the lady? Are you referring
the
to
hoax.
Carly? Yeah, the
The
hoax.
hoax. The
You
hoax.
said no. You said Carly. You said Candace Owens called that hoax. And I was like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the hoax, like in hoax
Yeah.
hoax, or I'm asking KR. It's just for clarification's sake, KR.
Let me share the article so no one thinks I'm making this stuff up. You know, we here at the Double Talk Show, we always have the receipts.
Yeah.
Candace Owens calls Carlee Russell 10 times worse than Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett. We know how that went down. He accused some MAGA dude to have put a rope around his neck at 3 o'clock in Chi-Town. At the end, it was just two, let's call them African brothers, literally, that were hired for alleged, because it's still they haven't really, the case is still it's not closed yet. He entered an appeal, I think, a couple of months ago. But the brothers apparently were hired by him for $2,000. They still haven't been paid, so that's half of the money. They still are owed half, the other half. So they're out here giving interviews, trying to recoup the other half, and snitching on that dude. But I'm not sure if this is worse. I'm not sure because this happens a lot of time. Where you had Jussie was trying to write a political movement. This is not political at all. This is actually something that happens pretty often. We will take a look at that in a few seconds. RJ, do you think it's worse?
Uh, might be, in the sense that to what I alluded to at the beginning, that in the case when in cases where people disappear, it's always tougher because you hope you can get the person back. If you don't get the person back, then you'll never really know what happened to that person. So there might still be like a beacon of hope. I think that in maybe in that sense, yeah, it is worse. But to me, it's not that worse. I mean, it's just the lack of integrity you need to have to do something like that. It's so it's a race to the bottom. Which one is worse?
It's a victim mindset, I guess. Who's worse? Well, I guess at least she's not worse than other situations. Because this is not the first time, guys, that this has happened. We have the well-known case of Sherry Papini kidnapping hoax in 2016. That didn't end well for her because she got 18 months out of it. 18 months. We also have another woman charged with faking her own abduction to hide the fact she dropped out of college. That was last year. The question is maybe the better question is, who is Carlee's going to blame this on? Is the dad going to be the scapegoat?
I'm not gonna say
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
Is the dad going to be the one who has to jump on the sword? Is the dad, are they going to say the dad had too much expectation of her being a nurse?
I don't know. She'll probably, if she confesses, then she'll probably try to hold a pity party.
It's gonna be a pity party. And by the way, it's not. There are more cases. We have women from the whole spectrum as well. This was in 2021. A woman who faked the kidnapping and raised thousands on GoFundMe apologizes in a video, a 40-minute long apology video.
Yeah.
She faked her kidnapping.
Yeah.
Or he faked her kidnapping. I don't know which one it is, but if kidnapping was faked.
Yeah. Just goes to show you how scammers come in different genders.
Yes. And also in different ages, because also a Bronx teen reportedly faked her own kidnapping. So this is something that happens a lot. It's not something, I mean, this is from the Bronx teen was in 2019. So this is something that is increasingly happening the last few years. Is it because the victim mentality gives you some kind of, like I said before, a cloud? Is it, if you want to get some attention, or as RJ usually calls them, attention whores. I don't know why you call them like that, but are they attention-seeking individuals? What?
No, no, just
Individuals. Yeah, let us know in the comments whether you expect this to be an increase in these type of cases. Should these people get locked up off rip?
I remember one thing here. Sometimes you have people who are, again, victims of abuse, and they disappear, but they actually go into protective custody, or they go, you know. So again, this is so it's not like they do it. No one wants to be removed from their lives against their will or preference. No one wants to, because you know it's not nice. So you're for you to fake it, it's basically it's a spit in the face of the real victims of things
A
like,
loogie.
yeah. So
Boom.
yeah,
Big loogie in the face, man. What is this, man?
yeah.
But RJ, before we go to the end, because we have an exclusive. We have an exclusive at the Double Touch. At the Double Touch, we always have an exclusive in these cases. Last time around, we talked about the implosion and how it was probably hubris. Today, we have an exclusive. We have a case. We have a possible suspect on who the father and the kid were.
The father and the kid.
At least the kid.
So
And
the so the toddler.
the
Okay,
toddler.
I'm curious to see what you're gonna.
We have a suspect. The suspect also flew out to Africa right after this happened, just like Jussie Smollett. So I think we have a case here.
Okay,
Alabama police, don't forget to call us if you need the. No, guys, it's all a joke.
call him.
Huh?
Call him. Call KR. Don't call me.
Give us a. We have a hint. We have done some investigative work. But before we go to that part, RJ,
Yes.
the overall thought about this case, will it be that will she get just like Papini? Will she get some time in jail for this fake kidnapping story, or will she get
Yeah. I think she might.
or will she get a Jussie Smollett slap on the wrist?
No, I think she might get chill. She might get chill. It depends on how the judge looks at the case. But that's what I would imagine, at least. What I think, though, is that she disturbed the peace. She fabricated the story. She disappeared. It seems as though she fabricated it. It seems as though she disappeared. So she knew exactly where she was at all times. So it seems like she went to do something else during that period. And I don't know I don't know whether or not the partner, her partner, well, she says doesn't have a partner now.
Boyfriend, you mean?
Yeah, the boyfriend. Yeah, I don't know whether or not he's not gonna stay. You know, he left. So I think, yeah, she didn't know actually what to. I don't think she
What do you think
realized
about
what
that?
she did. She didn't realize. No, she didn't think about it. But the fact that you made government, you made government organization, you know, prioritize the search for you. That's basically resources that could have been put for other purposes. And if you
Yeah,
lied, then it seems that I think that there will definitely be consequences for her.
it begs you to ask the question: why isn't Jussie in jail yet? But okay, let's that's gonna be crazy if she gets. I mean, this is the second woman. All women still. The question may be the feminists have to ask: is all women equal to Justice Smollett? But let's not dive into that question. If you guys want to answer it, you are free to do that in the comments.
Yeah.
Feel free to add your 2 cents.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you on this, man. This is a crazy story. I think she will probably get maybe she will get a couple of months.
Couple of months, yeah.
This is I mean
Community service,
community service stuff
accommodation,
like
yeah.
that. Yes. at the end of the day, I think people have to be very aware, because she also researched whether you have to pay for an Amber Alert. So this is a total quagmire. This shows you. Well, I hope the next hoax will do the search on another device than their own. That way you won't be caught as easily.
Yeah.
I mean, she got caught red-handed.
And all like so what comes to mind now, what came to mind the whole show, but I think this is something that we should ask her as well.
Okay.
Was it worth it, Carlee?
Was it worth it? That's
Was
the
it
good
worth
question.
it? Was it worth it, Carlee? Was
We
it
don't
worth
we don't know what her end goal was. We'll never know. Maybe she should release a book, try to capitalize off this, because that's the only way she can get something back. To pay the cost that will come, because they will come.
Yeah.
They will hit it with a 100K. Sorry, they will hit it with a 100K fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was it
Was
worth
it worth it? That's a good question. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to get your boyfriend out there to play superhero, Superman, and now he's leaving you? Was it worth it to steal toilet paper?
I
Was
was it
it
worth
worth
it to lose your job over toilet paper theft?
Man,
The,
it's all a quagmire.
the TP burglar.
Oh man. But yeah, it's crazy. And I think the fact police is already saying that they think this never happened.
Yeah, they
Tells
don't
you
say.
what about
Yeah, you don't come out and say that unless you have,
they are still giving her leeway, by the way. They said they haven't interviewed her yet because of the trauma. What trauma?
was the trauma worth it?
What trauma though? If it's a hoax,
Uh,
what trauma are you talking about?
yeah,
Your
you never
trauma
know.
of staying in the woods for 2 days with only toilet paper at your disposal
And a
and a
dark.
bathroom? Come
That
on.
seems like some forest adventures. But you wanted to show me something, Kier?
Yes, yes, yes. Before we go, we have an exclusive. The exclusive of the kid. The kid is from the Karo tribe in Ethiopia. They gave us permission to release this statement. As they say, one of their tribal members were hired for this, just like the Nigerian guys were hired by Jussie Smollett. They are still asking for their money. She hasn't paid them yet. The kid, they were actually two kids, but only one was flown to America to do this job. And also, this is the fathers I talked to. They said, please give us some clout. Let people know we're out here in Ethiopia, living lavish. But this is the kid, man. But so the story might be not totally. She's still owing these kids money, guys. Let's let's do the Coney 2012 and try to expose her for for exploiting these kids.
Fake news. No, man. I mean, at this point, it can be anything, man. Based on the story, that story doesn't sound less ridiculous than the than the story.
Anyway,
She
guys,
told.
it's all
Yeah.
joke. It's all joke.
Hey guys, but with that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in into today's show. We really appreciate your support. Whatever your thoughts are, remember to let us know in the comment section below. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our social media at Double Touch Show on Facebook and Instagram. With regards to this video, remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share the video with your friends, your family, and your enemies. Last but certainly not least, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. We want to reach 20 subs this week, so if you haven't done so, please subscribe. And if you have, thank you for your support. As Kara always says at the end of the show,
but I can only show you the door.
And behind that door is the question you got to ask yourself when you try to create a fake hoax story that can fire back, like this one. Ask yourself always, will it be worth it? Will it be worth it to lose it all? And also, nothing else. Will it be worth it? Anyway, guys.
yes. Hey, guys, let's have a healthy conversation in the comment section below. It's been a real pleasure serving you once more, and we'll see each other in the next one. Until next time. Peace.
Who's the toddler behind you?